Hello, it's me, I'm Nafith. In this video, I would like to show you how to download and install the simulator. There will be other videos to show you other setups, but in this video specifically, we'll talk about how to download the simulator from the support portal. Secondly, how to install that one on ESX environment, and then thirdly, how to set up serial ports. Obviously, simulator is something that you can use for demo and education purposes. Let's have a look. So first of all, you log into your network support portal. So this is networkingsupport.hpe.com. Obviously, I'm logged in as a partner account here. That's my login details, manage account. So the account looks like this is me. I'm an admin to this account. But if you would like to go from the beginning, you will go to either asp.arubanetworks.com or networking support, as you can see the address. And now you are on this page. If you have not logged in, I would have been asked to log in. And then you go to software and documentation search, and you might want to probably narrow down your search. You go to your software, and you could go here more filters, but simply speaking, I can type .ova, and that probably gave me more than just the CX switch. I might, it's up to you again. You can go and look at the group of software you would like to go. I would like to go to Aruba CX, and then apply the filter that will filter to the specific type, which is we are interested in this. You click here, you download this one. That's the first step in this case. So you're going to download the OVA software, details of that one, product series. That is a simulator that mimics these product series basically. The models is, i.e., what this simulator is simulating is 8400 and 8320. And that's the size and details. Obviously, in this case, the release is at the download, the time we download this video is 10:15 OVA. So you download, and then once you download this one, it will be available to you. Now, once the download is done, you will be able, then I'll show you when you download this software. You go to ESXi. I'm going to focus on ESXi in this case. You will go to ESXi, and then we'll see what can be done. So this is the ESXi. So go to virtual machine, create or register, deploy an OVF or OVA. Now the name, whatever name, of course, based on what we're doing. Let's call it Edge 1 and Edge 2. So we're going to do so we're going to Edge 1, and then select the file. You can then go to this file, or you can, so select the file, click on this, and select this file, and go next. And then, of course, there would be, these things can be changed. We already have these port groups, so we're going to go for 254, and it's power on automatically. We can, if you would like to, but also we can disable this one. But so we can go further for further customization. So go next and then finish. That will take a few minutes, and it will be uploaded. Repeat the same process for the other switch. We now need to add a serial port to each one of these switches. That's why they need to be shut down. So we can go to edit, or edit here. I would like to add other devices, and then you go serial port. Now this serial port, they have different format. We use what's called name pipe. And obviously I'll show you how to set that up for the client that will connect with the virtual serial port basically. So name pipe, and this name pipe has a certain format. You have to go with that format, and the name pipe format, it should look like something like, you know, slash slash and then dot and then pipe, then the name, and then that has to match on the switch as well, on the client. So you come here, I've just copied this one, I typed it, so I will add this one to the comment so you can copy paste, and let's call this one edge one. Edge one. It is the server, that's the source of the actual, and then we leave it, the file in this processor, we leave it as it is, and then we move on. The file in this virtual machine. So we're going to connect that virtual machine, which is one of the clients, to this name pipe. And by default, when you install the switch, these ports will be installed by default. So we leave everything as is for the time being. And we say OK here. So we've done for the edge one, we're going to do something similar to that one, the edge two. So here we go to edit and add another device, and then we go serial port here, name pipe, and in the name pipe name, just let's call it edge 2, and then it's a server. You can leave this one as is, but we're going to go for the virtual machine and we're going to save this one. So we created serial ports for these two switches. Now the recipient or the end that will connect is another virtual machine. So let's say I would like to connect this virtual client to those serial ports, will be serial port 1. So we're going to add two serial ports or virtual ones to this client. Similar to what we have done. It has to be shut down. Add other devices. You will add serial port. We're going to add another one as well. So we have two serial ports. This mimics serial port number 1, COM1, and that mimics serial port COM2. So we're going to go name pipe. Again, it's a client and the other end is a process, right? We're going to right click, paste it, and then we have to match exactly edge 1. That will be serial port 1. And then we go to another one, to the next one. And again, we're going to do something similar, and then we're going to go for this, and the name we gave this was edge 2, and we're going to go client and we leave a process, and that is ready. Before you proceed, it's always nice or important to make sure we have not made a mistake. So the serial port 1, can expand this, we can see details of this. See now, so we normally we change this one just in case, and then serial port 2 should be expect to be on edge 2, so that happened. So 1 is 1 and 2 is 2. Now we're going to go and turn on this machine. I'll show you inside the machine what is the setup. So the serial port 1 will be mimicking COM1, serial port 2 will be mimicking COM2. Now in the virtual machine, we're going to open our POTI application, which is the one that is for console. So we're going to create COM1, let's call it edge 1. Now we're going to save this. And then the other serial port we created was COM2. Let's call it edge 2. And let's save it. So basically we have created two switches or two serial ports. We're going to load this one and basically open. Now the switch is down. We're going to turn it on in a sec. We're going to open a new session, and that should go to edge 2, load it up here. That will be COM2, and they will open. So we have two sessions, one for COM1, one for COM2. We could rename them obviously, but let's just for demo purpose Let's now turn the switches on and see the result on the Saber ports. So these are the two edge switches. We're going to turn them on and we will monitor what happens. Clearly you can see the switches are starting. The one on the left hand side is COM1, which is edge 1, and the one on the right hand side is edge 2. So now remember, this is not it's a simulator, so it will not show you details of all these processes that when a normal switch, physical switch starts. Remember, this is for demo purpose, and these virtual switches should never be used for in production environment. So now we can see the two switches have started, and by default, as you know, CX switches have default username admin, password is empty and is blank. You can have a new password. I would call it admin1, and let's change the name of this switch, config host name to edge1, and we're going to verify that is the switch we are targeting, and that is edge1. We can write mem if you would like to, or we can create even a checkpoint. Admin blank password, and then admin1, we're going to write mem, and we're going to config host name edge2. Now we should be able to write mem. Let's go back to the switches and see and verify this is for admin for edge1 and this is for edge2. So if we come here and just log in locally and switch admin1, and we expect this one to be edge1, similar to this one we expect the other one to be edge2, so we can bring up the edge2 one. That's edge2, login admin password admin1. We should expect this one to be edge2. It means it's always nice to verify, making sure that we're targeting the correct switches.